Hello, welcome back to another video, and today I'm joined by superchazney.
Hello.
And today we're going to be giving our Royal Rumble 2018 predictions.
We are.
We start with the first match listed on the WWE.com is the SmackDown Tag Team title match, Usos, Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin in a 2 out of 3 falls match.
I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, I thought the rivalry's been pretty well built, to be fair.
Well, I've got to be honest, I've not really been watching too much of SmackDown recently. But I've seen all the recent pay-per-views, and the stuff that the Usos have been doing has been really impressive.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just think it's going to be a really good match. 2 out of 3 falls, other than one I saw a couple of years ago, I think it was Wade Barrett and Dolph Ziggler, maybe?
That sounds about right.
Where it went 2-0. But other than that, nearly all of them finish, at 2-1.
Yeah.
So the first 2 falls are always generally easy to see coming. But I can't see the Usos losing this match.
The last 2 out of 3 falls I watched was the Revival versus Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, and you couldn't predict how it was going to go. It was that good of a tag team match. I mean, I'm enjoying the Usos. They are definitely one of the greatest WWE tag teams right now. They are on fire with their promo work, and their in-ring work is second to none of them in it.
I think you have to look at this point towards WrestleMania and say, who's gonna be in this tag team feud at WrestleMania, and I can only see it being the Usos.
Yeah. Maybe if War Machine come up, the Ring of Honor tag team that was going to come in, they would do an amazing rivalry with the Usos. We'll just have to wait and see. But who do you predict is going to win?
Absolutely the Usos.
Yeah, it's got to be a fair shout for the Usos, to be fair.
Is that who you're going for as well?
Yeah. I can't see
we can't pick the same people for everything.
That's just how predictions go. It's sometimes
I know.
It's sometimes just the way, but yeah, I'd go with Chad Gable and Shelton Benjamin, but I just feel like the Usos are too credible right now to lose. We'll just have to see where it goes, but definitely Usos. Then we go.
I have nothing to add.
Then we go to the Raw Tag Team Champions: Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan versus Cesaro and Sheamus.
A little bit more tough because this belt's gone backwards and forwards between these guys.
Yeah, but with what's happening with Seth Rollins and Jason Jordan with the miscommunication at the minute, which is a really good storyline, I'm loving it, I think the Bar will take advantage of this fact and then pick up the win. And then Seth Rollins would just do a knee to his face or a curb stomp to Jason Jordan, make us all bloody happy, and then kick him out of the Shield.
I think it's a really big prediction, but I think it could happen. I think we could have a Seth Rollins, Jason Jordan retaining, and then a miscommunication again in the Royal Rumble, which means that both of these guys are going into the Rumble, which is already heavily stacked.
Yeah,
not that many places. But I think a Royal Rumble without Seth Rollins in it is a bit hard to believe.
That is a fair shout, actually, to be fair. I could agree with that one. So that was one of my predictions, but I don't think they'd lose this early, though. Because I think they're trying to set up for the Dean Ambrose returning, taking out Jason Jordan out of jealousy kind of angle. That's what I can see them doing more.
I could see this going either way. But they've not had the belts that long.
No.
This is his first title on Raw. I know he's held all the tag team titles now, but it just seems a bit of a shame to give it up that quickly.
Yeah. Actually, I don't think they ever have the NXT.
Sorry?
I don't think... I don't think Jason Jordan ever held the NXT.
Tag team championship. I think they were the first. I think he's the first person to hold the NXT, SmackDown, and Raw tag title.
Maybe. I just think they should have kept Chad Gable and Jason Jordan together, because this whole Kurt Angle storyline has failed miserably. I think
he's still pushing towards something better than.
Yeah, I think it would have worked with Chad Gable more, because 1, he was more likable in the first place. 2, he's a better wrestler. And 3, he actually similarly kind of looks a little bit like Kurt Angle.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Back in the day, they do look slightly similar.
Oh, absolutely. They do look very similar.
That's what I mean. I just think they went with the wrong American Alpha member. So I would have been much behind much more behind a Chad Gable, because I actually liked Gable. I thought Jordan was the one out of the group anyway. But yeah, definitely, it's tough. I think I'm just going to have to go to Sheamus and Cesaro picking up after a quick miscommunication.
Well, there we go. We've already got something different.
Yeah.
I
wouldn't be sad if they did retain, but I just kind of feel like they're going to do that.
I can't imagine us having different ones for the next match, though.
Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman, and Kane for the Universal title. I want to say Braun Strowman. I desperately want to say Braun Strowman, but we know it's not going to happen. We know it's going to be Brock Lesnar. It could be Kane. I would be happy if Kane won it at this point. I'm sick of Lesnar.
It's not going to be Kane.
Imagine if it was.
At this point, I'd be happy. Anything to get the.
How many title defenses has he had? 5 since he won the belt?
If that.
If that. He's appeared on Raw 6, 7 times since he's won it. So he's made about 11 or 12 appearances since he's had the belt.
I think, and I'm going to say something very similar later with the Royal Rumble, there's only one thing that they can do in this match to annoy me. I think this pay-per-view is going to be really good. Yeah. But there are 1 or 2 really small things that they could do that would really make the pay-per-view rubbish for me. And that is have Brock Lesnar get beaten down and thrown for a table and stretch it out and then come back in at the end and win it again.
Like he did in the Fatal 5
so many times.
Like he did in the Fatal 5 way, like he does in most of his fucking matches, because he's a lazy
The match at the Royal Rumble with Cena and Rollins.
Yeah. He doesn't do anything. He shouldn't be a champion. But let's not get into a Brock Lesnar rant, because I will be ranting for 5 minutes if it comes to Brock Lesnar. But yeah, Brock Lesnar to retain, unfortunately. I'm going to assume you're the same.
Yeah, I just find it really difficult to see anyone else winning.
People want Braun Strowman. People are dying for Braun Strowman to hold this belt, but they just will not pull the trigger on it. Because they want that Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match.
I really, really appreciate long storytelling, and that's something that WWE don't do. A couple of years ago we were talking about Bayley, going to WrestleMania to take on Sasha Banks for the title, and then she won it. She won it randomly. From Charlotte, and it was just underwhelming. If they would have played a long game with Bayley, we may not have the Bayley that's here now. We may have something that's actually interesting.
Yeah, like the NXT Bayley.
So maybe let's see what happens with the Royal Rumble and see where Braun Strowman ends up in that.
Yeah, all I say is Roman Reigns is going to get over because people are sick of Brock Lesnar. It's simple. He's the lesser of 2 bad people, so he's going to get over.
I think I'd prefer Lesnar to.
No, because at least Roman Reigns is there every week and actually wrestles.
He's all right in the ring. Don't get me wrong, but
his promos are getting better.
I just think he. I know we're off topic now, but his attitude, the way he carries a belt, his he wears armor to the ring.
I know.
He's not someone that screams, someone that is likable.
A face of a company.
He could be an amazing heel. He already is a heel.
Basically, yes. But let's move on from Roman Reigns because we've got that to talk about at the end of this video. Then we go to the 2-on-1 handicap match for the WWE title: Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles. This is the most intriguing match on the card, in my opinion, because there's a couple of possible ways this could actually go.
Yes, I agree.
You could have a miscommunication between Owens and Zayn. You could have one of them try and screw the other. One of them break up a pin and then try and get the pinfall, and then them just fall out. AJ outsmarts them. AJ just wins clean. So many ways they could do this.
Do we know how this match is going to happen? Is it going to be a tag team handicap match, or
it just says 2-on-1 handicap? Just says 2-on-1 handicap.
It'd be interesting to see that as to how it plays out.
Yeah, but it will probably be a tag one, but there'll probably be frequent moments where they're both in the ring at the same time.
Yeah.
Because to be fair, if it was a tornado tag one, he'd just basically get decimated.
I'll be interested to see what you say in terms of your prediction for this first, because I've got mine ready.
Ooh. I have to go with the miscommunication between the two of them. AJ picking up the win, them eventually doing a slow build to break up at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think, considering I told you the same thing yesterday.
It makes too much sense, though, because obviously they've been long-time rivals.
I'm not ready for them to break up, which is the only reason I don't think that might happen. We're also off the back of a Raw that was really disappointing. With opportunities to throw a few spanners in the work. So WWE sort of let us down there. So I'm thinking we're just going to have a little bit of miscommunication and then a bit of a awkward situation at the end, and then a hug or something.
But imagine if Sami Zayn picked it up.
Oh, absolutely!
Imagine if the miscommunication caused Kevin to get knocked out, but Sami was the legal man, and Sami picked up the win. Imagine if Sami picked up the win, and that could be the slow burn over the few months to maybe
I
nearly
think it would
a year.
be great if that happened, but I can't see Sami Zayn walking into WrestleMania as champion.
No, they'll do it to Kevin, but I think Sami should be the one just to throw the spanner in the works, to have an unpredictable storyline, because you could just have for months, like it did with Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens is just growing jealousy. The growing jealousy again, because he plays that character so well.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't get many 2-on-1 matches.
No,
certainly don't get many 2-on-1 matches for the WWE Championship. I'm still going with AJ Styles though.
I'm going with one of the Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn to win. Because it's going to be hard to predict which one. I'm going to go with one of them picking up the championship.
I think you're going to have to nominate which one.
I'm going with Sami Zayn to pick it up.
Okay.
Then we go to the first ever Women's Royal Rumble. Please don't be bad. Please don't be bad. Please don't be bad. All right, let's just first go through who's actually in the Rumble, which I think is good enough. The women, they have Naomi, Asuka, Ruby Riott, Natalya, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Mandy Rose, Sonya Deville, Carmella, Tamina, Lana, Liv Morgan, Sarah Logan, Mickie James, Nia Jax, Becky Lynch, Alicia Fox, and Dana Brooke. I'll confirm. So 18 out of 30 people have been confirmed for this Rumble.
I'm not looking forward to this match.
No.
And I'm really, really hoping to be proved wrong.
Yeah, I'm begging for them to go, look at us, we're just as good. There you go, you've enjoyed the match. Thank you, we put on a hell of a spectacle.
I think the most obvious spot in this is that Tamina and Nia Jax are going to be in for a long time, or Asuka, or you know who from UFC, is going to be in for a long time, and they're literally going to pick up the, should we say, weaker members of the women's roster,
like a
and dump them
Lana,
over
like
the
an
top.
Alicia Fox, the not so experienced women wrestlers.
I just don't. I mean, all of the battle royals and stuff has always been over the second rope.
Yeah, because women couldn't actually.
And I'm really glad it is the top rope, but I'm just not sure how it's going to work. You know, we've not seen anything that indicates it's going to be good. I know we saw Bayley, Sasha Banks, and
Asuka and that all have
Mickey
a little
James
brawl and kick each other out.
all prove they can go over the top rope, but they're the sort of better wrestlers of the bunch.
Yeah, which you predict should be able to do this.
Yeah. As for who's going to win, for me, the two really obvious ones are Asuka and Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, they are pretty much the obvious ones. You already know I have to go with Asuka. But I would like to point out at this junction, if she gets eliminated, she doesn't get a loss on her record, so she doesn't lose her undefeated streak.
I don't want to go for one of those two. I think it's going to be too obvious. And, you know, feel free to prove me wrong, WWE.
I pray to God it's Asuka, because I love Asuka. She needs it.
I think it may have been Sasha before
the injury
to Paige, and I'm not sure how that's affected what Sasha's going to get. But I think the one person that could really use this and is desperately crying out for something like this is, and the names completely escaped me, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, she was one that I would love to pick. If she won, I would be so happy, because she is amazing in the ring, on her promos. She is a fantastic women's wrestler. It shouldn't be Sasha, because how many breaks has she already had? She's had the main event of Raw. She's had the Hell in the Cell. She's had this match. She was also in the women's Money in the Bank match, weren't she?
Yeah.
Sasha Banks. Well, she's had most of the breaks. That's what I mean. So Becky deserves something, because Charlotte's the biggest one out of them. Bayley's at this point pretty much a lost cause. So I think it makes sense for it to be Becky. But then maybe have Ronda come out and attack her after, to make a statement saying, you want to get to WrestleMania, you got to get through me.
I'm going to make a bold prediction now. I think there's going to be 3 one-on-one women's matches at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and name all 3, because I really hope this is what happens.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch wins the Rumble and goes to face Charlotte. Ronda Rousey goes against Asuka, because they take each other out of the Rumble. And Alexa Bliss takes on someone else, maybe Sasha Banks, or
who could be good?
Or maybe there's some sort of 4-way, or
probably would end up being a 4-way, because they don't normally tend to have one-on-one women's matches for like titles at WrestleMania.
No, they don't. But they some of these women deserve to be in one-on-one matches this year.
But we're guaranteed a one-on-one match this year because of the Royal Rumble. Thank God.
Well, you say that, but every now and again they throw a spanner in the works, don't they?
Yeah. Like, Ronda Rousey and Asuka eliminate each other at the same time. It's a triple threat.
Yeah.
But I would love to see Becky Lynch, but I still think Asuka's going to take it.
I agree with you, but I'm going with my heart here.
Fair enough. If it is true, I will be even happier than if Asuka won it, to be honest. I love Becky Lynch. She's fantastic. Then we go to the men's, which we have 17 competitors announced. Elias Sampson, Randy Orton, Shinsuke Nakamura, John Cena, Finn Balor, Baron Corbin, Matt Hardy, Bray Wyatt, Rusev, Aiden English, Apollo Crews, Titus O'Neil, The Miz, Ty Dillinger, Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods. So, yeah, out of all of them, who would you pick out of the ones that are there in that list? I'd just go with Nakamura.
We can't have the same man, because that's certainly one that I'm edging towards.
I'm going with one that you may not think, EC3.
I will make another bold prediction.
Yeah, my bold prediction is EC3 debuts and wins the Rumble.
If EC3 wins, I will drink a bottle of hot sauce on a live video.
Bloody hell.
I don't know why I'm doing this because I'm not getting nothing in return, but I'm just putting out there I don't think that's going to happen.
It would be amazing if it did. But I just want to go off the wall batshit on it because he's going to debut. It's obvious he's going to be in the Royal Rumble.
Well, while I pick mine, maybe you can think about what you're going to pick to do if my guy wins. My heart is torn because there's so many people in this, and we've already made a video on them.
Yeah.
That I would like to see win it. Just looking at the pictures they're putting out, John Cena, Nakamura, Finn Balor. I'd love to see any of them win it, and I don't really know who to go for because Roman Reigns is not in that list, and we don't know what's happening with Roman Reigns and his violations and threats and accusations and all sorts of things. He lost the title to The Miz.
Yeah,
is that indicating a Royal Rumble victory?
Or is he just going to come out and say, Brock Lesnar, this is my yard, face me for the belt? Because
I don't think they're going to give it to Roman Reigns because
of the shit that happened.
Booze will be unbelievable.
And there'll be a hashtag cancel WWE Network tweet again.
Absolutely. But the thing that I said earlier about there's a certain few things that they could do to make me not enjoy this show. This is the key one to me. If Roman Reigns wins the Royal Rumble, there is nothing that can happen in the show that will appease me. That will be a 0 rating from me, and I just cannot get over that. I think the winner of the Royal Rumble is so important, and to give it to Roman Reigns would just be a slap in the face.
Yeah.
I think Balor is going to have a big Royal Rumble this year, and I think he's going to dominate quite a bit of it with the club. I think he'll have a sort of CM Punk moment where it's him and the club in the ring. I'm also going with Rusev or Elias to be 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Because I think they'll have some interesting entrants. But I'm gonna go for Nakamura.
Fair point. If it's Nakamura, I will be so happy. I will be so happy if it's Nakamura. Because Nakamura AJ Styles at WrestleMania 34 is a dream match that I wanted to be set up in the Rumble. But like I've said, EC3, I think. But my random people that are going to be in is I already can tell that Big Cass is going to return since his injury is pretty much up now. Same with Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy will be in there.
Yeah. MVP will probably make it in there. Boogeyman will probably end up being in there. Because they're all on Raw.
I don't think there'll be that many surprises this year. I think there are so many superstars now on the roster.
Yeah, but we've got 13 people not announced.
Yeah, but you've got people like Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn that are in other matches that normally, and certainly last year, got thrown into the match as well.
Yeah. I think they'll have I think they'll leave about 8 spots for returns and surprises.
I think you're being very, very optimistic. I think there's going to be sort of 1 or 2 at most.
But you got to remember, Jeff Hardy, Big Cass for returns.
Jeff Hardy's a return. I don't think Big Cass will be one of them, but I look forward to it.
It's the only way to bring him back that people might go, oh, it's Big Cass.
I just think with Enzo getting fired this week, it might be a bit too soon.
Maybe. Who knows?
Well, there we go.
That was our predictions and little bits of rants here and there. Because you can't keep a coherent bloody sentence when you're talking about Roman Reigns or Brock bloody Lesnar.
Don't forget to watch the live stream. We will both be live streaming together.
With pizza.
With pizza nominated by you guys.
Yes, mine is. Because I definitely know mine was sausage and bacon.
I will be ordering something from a suggestion in the live chat.
I will be having sausage and bacon from my local takeaway, which I can't say the name of because it reveals pretty much near where I live.
There you go.
Unfortunately, but yes, we'll be having pizza. We'll be having a laugh. We'll just probably get pissed off, and then probably have a 20-minute chat of why the fuck did they do this shit again.
I'm looking forward to this. As I say, there's only two things that they can do. The Brock Lesnar one doesn't upset me too much. As long as Roman Reigns doesn't win the Rumble, I'm going to really enjoy this pay-per-view.
The weird thing is, he's not even been announced for the Rumble.
Don't forget to subscribe to Super Chazney. New video coming out this week.
Yes, because he's hit over 50 subscribers.
My brother Derek's also going to be putting out a video.
Ooh, cannot wait for Derek to make a video. So yeah, obviously, please give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Please support me on Patreon, link in the description below. Subscribe to see more content from both me and Super Chazney, and we'll catch you later.